wanted to explain to you guys why this ring was so special to me, why it's been so cool, why I've held on to it for so long, because today is the last day that you guys can bid on it, and I wanted you to know a little bit more. This one is an east-west cut pink sapphire accompanied by diamonds, and it's on 10K gold, which is awesome, right? I mean, cool in its own right. I've kept it for months now because when I started to do research on it after discovering what it was, I realized that this ring has on average sold for about $2,000 from what I can find. I tried not to let that faze me when it came to deciding to keep it for a while because I knew I just loved the color of the ring, the cut of the ring being so special, and it was just such an interesting find. So I tried to just put that part out of my mind and go, you know what, I like it, it's sparkly, I spent my own money on it, I should keep it. Well, then this month I decided to start investing more money in getting a bit of a bigger inventory of vintage rings and things like that, but then also getting the tools that I needed to make sure that I was giving as much accurate information as possible. So a new scale and a new lens to work with so I can show those microfine details and certain tester kits and all sorts of things. So I found myself at the beginning of this month realizing that I spent so much money. And remember, it's just me out here doing my own little business thing, so I don't work full-time at another job that funds this. This is all based off of me curating and collecting and cleaning and repairing and sharing this information with you guys. So that's how I end up making my income. So with this particular ring, I realized that in order to recoup some of the costs that I spent up front rather than, over the long term, which I'm sure I will in time, that I was going to have to part with this. And don't worry, I'm not in dire states or anything like that. It's just for my own anxiety's sake. I knew that I needed to be able to recoup a lot of the funds that I had spent earlier this month. For all of you who have been insisting that I keep it because it is so me, which I agree, totally understand, or saying that it'd be silly for me to part with it, just know that that's the reason why I decided to do this. It had a good motivation on why I was going to part with it, and it'll help me feel a lot better to be able to recoup that cost. So yeah, it ends tonight if you guys want to take a look at it and see if you're interested in placing your own bid. And if you have any questions, let me know. But this is a stunning ring and I love it very much, and hopefully it'll help ease my anxieties a little bit by seeing how high it goes, because every single dollar is going to count for me this month.